don't forget to like and subscribe.
Hello there. All right, I watched the Christmas movie Conjuring 2, and I say it's Christmas because the Christmas movie is the Christmas music is throughout. The Christmas decor, Christmas lights, Christmas trees. Yeah, it's a festive holiday film. Which, of course, it started off. I should have just expected that they don't know how to do it properly because it just establishes itself as two separate films. There's the mystery that the Warrens are trying to solve, and then there's the family going through the paranormal activity. I don't like that split focus. I am not a fan of that because it starts off with the Warrens telling a story about an investigation they solved, and then lo and behold, they solve that one. They're under controversy, and then they have to solve one that's just is considered the Amityville of London. So they're dealing with something. They have to go solve that one. And apparently, the spirits now are smart enough to make it seem that the person who's being possessed is pretending to be possessed, so they can chase people away in order to get. Okay. Like, I'm a heavy skeptic, all right? I do believe there are things out there. You don't welcome them in like these dumb little white kids with a Ouija board. What is it? How is white like the... Well, not really the dominant, but we are prolific across the globe. How have we survived when we're this dumb, dabbling in forces we don't understand? Because it's always a white family doing dumb stuff. It is ridiculous. In the first one, it was what is with these creepy toys that white kids are always grabbing in the middle of nowhere and bringing home with them? This one had that spooky man, and they were singing a song to help the kid that stammers recover, learn how to speak in with fluidity. It just, who in their right mind sells this as a toy for kids? No. What possessed a child to say, oh, I want to take this home with me. Let's buy this Jack in the Box. Let's buy this. Like, no. The majority of the toys I got as a kid were action figures. I feel like if my toys came to life, I'd be in a Toy Story, all right? I'd feel more like Andy from Toy Story. I'd feel happy and inclusive because all my toys, I take care of them. I mean, I have all my Legos. I would love to see the Legos come to life. I mean, that would be awesome. The pirate ship in a bottle, just seeing that. These toys are creepy. They're designed to be like, what insane child clinged on to this toy? So... yeah, I guess I have more of an issue with the context of these films. Why not make it more, I don't know. Because without a doubt, not a single thing that happened scared me. Because, again, I've worked in the industry. I can see this stuff coming from a mile away. Like when she was going to mess with the TV. I'm pretty sure everyone saw it coming. I guess it was just the sound and that was supposed to shock people. And I was like, she's going to mess with the TV. The TV starts getting staticky. She goes over, starts banging on it. The screen turns off and then the old man's sitting in the chair behind her. Big shocker. I mean, they were leading up to that. They showed that was going to happen. They planted seeds that was going to happen. I didn't just... I gotta say though, when they do that, when they hint at it's going to happen, it's better than when they just throw it at you for no apparent reason. When they throw it at you for no apparent reason, that's even worse. Because at least them giving subtle hints, I mean, it's predictable, but horror is one of those things that is the easiest to do, but at the same time, it's the most difficult because it just... you miss it by one notch. You hold the beat for 1 second too long, or you jump the gun a little too quickly with the jump scare, and you've lost everybody. So it's one of the simplest, but it's also one of the most difficult because it's all in the editing room. Honestly, it's all in the editing room, and it's all with the Foley artist. It has nothing really to do with the director and the writer. It has to do with the editor and the Foley artist. The sound, the one who does the sound, who dictates if it's good or bad. So I enjoyed it mainly because I would have been that annoying person in a movie theater who's talking over, using logic and complaining about these white people walking in. Just run away. Go to a church. It's just, oh my gosh. Yeah, I remember because I've seen a few horror movies from India as well, and I'm like, what if the spirit isn't Christian? What if it believes another? So if you go in there with a crucifix, will it not work? If you go in there with Ganesh, would it actually fear that? Or there's so many beliefs out there. If the spirit believes something different, yeah, I know that's getting too, because apparently in all like, if it's a cross, like what was it? I haven't seen it yet, but like in the trailer for Ezra, that it's a cross. It was just creepy because they showed a cross in the darkness, and I'm like, yeah, evil spirit, definitely. Something with crosses always come across as evil. Yeah, but this movie is just a lot of the same thing. I know I've spent most of this review talking about other crap that is really not related to this film, or it's just the genre in general, because this film is just, it doesn't do it for me. Of course, my favorite horror film of all time as of right now, I honestly, I can't think of very many, would be Saw, the first Saw movie. The second one was okay with bringing in more people, but the first Saw movie, because I had no clue that that's how it was going to end. Sure, it seems kind of ridiculous when you think about it over the end, but I had no clue that that's what was. Everything was pre-staged, preordained. He was basically just a puppet master, watching everything, because they hint at the fact that he watches everything that goes on. The fact that he was in the room. This one, I would like them to establish a set of rules in the beginning, and then have it be a mystery that's being solved. Yes, you can have jump scares. Yes, you can have all this extra stuff. And then at the very end, they solve the mystery. Kind of like, you know what, Scooby-Doo it. Just Scooby-Doo it. I would prefer that so much more. Because that's what Scooby-Doo is. It's a mystery in the horror genre. That's what paranormal investigators are. They're solving a mystery, yet they have to go into the horror genre, and they lean too far into the horror in these movies that they split its focus from the mystery portion, which was the Warren story, and then the horror story, which is the whatever the family was this time. Yeah, and their creepy toys. Thank you all for watching. Talk to you next time. Toodles.